Hallelujah. Gather round, gather round. Church is in session, y'all. Yeah. Hear ye, hear ye. We are gathered here today in holy matrimony to bear witness to another episode of Gunsmoke Don's Sunday service. I am your host, Gunsmoke Don. For the next couple of hours or so, we will be participating in a time-honored tradition called Sunday service. Why don't you sit back, kick your feet up, pump up the volume, and hit the like button. And tell your friends that we're live right now. I can't believe this. This is Sunday service. I should have 500 people here right now praising the Lord Jesus. So we're all sinners, living in sin. You're supposed to come here on a Sunday and ask me for fucking forgiveness. All right? Oh, I forgot to monetize this video. Damn it. Hold on. I just woke up about like an hour ago. I thought I overslept. Scheduled the show. You guys should know, 12 noon on a Sunday, I'm live, so I don't want to hear it. I didn't get the notification. I don't want to hear it. I want to thank all you people out there for watching my YouTube short that I put up about Carlo Gambino. It's getting more views now. That's what I'd like to see. That's how it should be. All right, hold on. I gotta put some commercials on this mother. What? Some commercials. Yeah. All right, there we go. Got some commercials going. Holy Toledo, Joe Bag of Donuts. Good to see you. Happy Sunday. Mickey Griggs. Update us, enlighten us on all prior happenings. What you talking about, boy? Becky Town, good to see you. Happy Sunday. Taton. Taton, boy. Oh, look at this. Taton coming to church and starting off the church service the right way. Look at this. Oh, look, and Carlos Muniz got it. Nice. The gringo. All right. Well, thank you, Taton. Congratulations, Carlos. That's beautiful. Beautiful way to start the show. All right. Joe Root. What it is, Jab Turkey. Yo, Prone Ski. Yo, Prone, what's the matter, man? You don't stay up late no more? Come on, Prone Ski. You too busy, too tired to stay up late? Sleeping at a decent hour like a decent person? Come on, man. I need you to stay up till 5 a.m. watching this bullshit show. Come on, man. You're slacking, Pronsky. Are you a slacker? What up, Mr. President? Mr. President. Happy Sunday. Yeah. You're a slacker, man. Yeah, me too, I guess. I'm a mutt. I'm a friggin' mutt. So I just saw right before the show, I was on Instagram seeing, how many views I got on my new post that I made yesterday. 15 lousy friggin' views. 15. Instagram is a rough business, man. If you ain't shit, you definitely ain't shit on Instagram. There's like no way to survive on Instagram. No way at all. It's rough. Anyway, I forgot what my point was there. Oh yeah, I was on Instagram and they were showing that Mexican sail ship come under the Brooklyn Bridge and crash, and that was crazy. They had people up there at the top of the mast and they were falling. I guess 2 people died. And you could see the people falling from the top. It was crazy. And of course, there's douchebags in the crowd laughing like, yo, man, look, there's people up there, bro. Yo, dude. You know, those douchebags recording. I guess they didn't understand the seriousness of what was going on, but looked pretty serious to me. But they're laughing and shit like, oh, wow, man, look. It's like a fucking movie to them, you know? What a crazy world. There's always some crazy event happening out there. Random shit. Life is very random. Anyway, we made it to another Sunday here, folks. So thank you for being here with me. I appreciate you. We're going to check the news because we ain't got nothing else to talk about, boy. It's a slow Sunday service. And we're going to drop a link right now. Maybe the good Lord Jesus will bestow upon me a great guest to have a nice conversation. So there we go. What up, Carlos? Carlosia. Yeah, got effed up pretty bad. Georgie boy. Lord bless Smoke and everyone in this chat. Hallelujah. I like that attitude, Georgie boy. Have a seat. Thank you for being here. That's a very holy and benevolent attitude. I like that, Georgie boy. Thank you, Joe Root. My man, going straight to heaven. Thank you, Joe Root. Supporting this channel, boy. Keeping it alive. All right, I'm starting to feel better now. I feel better. Why don't we talk about the misadventures of Danny Trio and Tony Pete? Ugh. Are you trying to ruin my Sunday? Are you trying to make me throw up all the wafers I ate, the holy bread? I'm going to get a headache just thinking about it. Danny friggin' Trio and Tony friggin' Pizza. Definitely 2 sinners that deserve to burn in hell. I'm casting judgment. Yeah, we're going to cast judgment. Well, maybe not Danny Trio. I don't know. He didn't really, he wasn't really in the life, so he didn't whack nobody or nothing. So maybe Danny Trio goes to heaven after all. Even after banging all those dead horses. But whatever. But Tony Pizza's going straight to hell. He don't even get to walk up to the pearly gates and ask to get in there. There's no asking. There's no nothing. You got a one-way ticket straight to hell. You fucking... Oh, you're making me curse now. We're trying to monetize this video. We'll find something to talk about. Don't worry. All right, we're not talking about Israel. My baby Angel Reese is mad at the Caitlin Clark. Who cares? Oh, you got to hear this shit. The MTA, the illustrious MTA. Hold on. Yo, Joey Franks. Honolulu Jeff is out of the can with scores to settle. Shit. I just came home and I want what's rightfully mine. And whoever ratted on me's going down. Me and my guys are coming. Jane Creek, dude. Pizza killed 20 people and has been banging his dog his entire life. See, that's a life of sin, Jane Creek. He's living in a life of sin. Killed 20 people and is banging his dog his entire life. Sick bastard. Sick. Holy Toledo. Look at this. Haven't seen this guy in ages. That's Fax B. What up, man? Happy Sunday, Fax B. Hope you're doing all right. Haven't seen you in a long time. Shit. What the hell's going on out there? But yes, Jane, he's living in sin. Joe Root, you're the man. Thank you, brother. Shit. What up, Scott? So yeah, back to this MTA crap. Now, as you know, the MTA has been robbing New Yorkers blind. Probably New Jerseyans too, for the past God knows how long. At least 30 years. Since the mid 90s, robbing. And they still continue to rob, and they come up with new inventive ways to rob. Now they're getting robbed because they're hiring private security, private subway guards for $100 an hour. They work full time, 8 hours a day. Now that's armed guards. The unarmed get paid $25 an hour. And what they're doing is these fucking security guards. They're supposed to act as a deterrent to would-be turnstile hoppers. Thank you, Scott. God bless, Scott. God bless. God bless. Thank you, Scott H. Yeah, well, these assholes hired by the MTA to staff the subway stations, they're supposed to act as deterrents to would-be turnstile hoppers. But they've been instead holding doors open for them to come in for free to ride the subway. They're often just walking around sipping coffee or sleeping. I don't know where they're sleeping, but they're sleeping. They got the best job in the world, motherfuckers. So now the New York Post exposed these assholes, catching them in the act, letting fare beaters go through. And the guard said, whenever the gates open, nobody wants to pay. They say you're not a cop. You cannot stop it. Yeah. So what the hell are they paying you for, you know? You're supposed to be security. How about you secure the goddamn premises? You hire security, you expect some securing stuff, you know? This ain't so secure. Maybe the MTA deserves to get ripped off anyway. I don't know. The MTA's a bunch of thieves. They be robbing people whether or not people were beating the fare or not. So, anyway. She was on fire yesterday? Who you talking about? I'm hot tonight. Oh, Caitlin Clark? Oh, my baby Angel. Angel Reese. Portnoy bet 25 grand for Caitlin Clark to triple double last night. He made 350 grand. Fuck. Must be nice to have money to make money, huh? Placing big bets. Got FU money. That's another thing. These Knicks fans, there's something else, man. I'm starting to think Knicks fans are very horrible people. Assholes, really. The way they treat other people. They see some guy walking down the street in a Spurs jersey or something. A friggin' Timberwolves jersey. They're going to beat his ass. They're throwing shit at him. A whole crowd of people. You can't even walk outside. They're stopping traffic to chase this guy. Because he's not wearing a Knicks jersey, you know? That ain't right, man. They take the joy out of the game, you know? It's supposed to be a family-friendly event. You got people drunk and high, cursing, assaulting people, knocking people out, robbing people. And for what? The Knicks? What are you so proud of about the Knicks? What's so great about the Knicks that you're out there assaulting people? You're so enthused about the team, you know? Oh, you made it to the semifinals after 45 years. Big friggin' deal. can understand maybe Chicago Bulls fans. You had Michael Jordan. You had the Dream Team back then in the 90s. Scottie Pippen. Friggin' who was that other asshole with the nose ring in the hair? Dennis Rodman. And probably some other assholes I don't even know about that were good players. That was the Dream Team. What did the Knicks have, huh? Garbage. Patrick Ewing, big deal. Carmelo Anthony, all he knew how to do was dribble the ball between his legs real fancy like. That's all. Ain't winning shit. This happens everywhere more often than not. It happens in Philly too, but I expect more from New Yorkers. Especially when it's these little punks, there's like these little Edgars, stupid haircuts, or you got these old. A lot of it is guys in their 50s too. 55-year-old Dominican guys walking around knocking people out because they're not Knicks fans, That fucking Bluetooth in their ear, that lights up, that flashes. Those poppies. You got poppies knocking people out because they don't like the Knicks, Yo, Frankie. Happy Sunday, Frank. Beautiful Sunday in the ghetto, I must say. This is the most beautiful spring I've seen in a long time. All right? We've had some shitty springs around here. Frankie, don't tell me you're busy. Come on here and save this goddamn show, man. I can't do it without you people. I need you people. Get on here. Somebody talk to me. Oakland is bad for. Oh yeah, Oakland too. Yeah, well, Oakland's always been like that, though. This is some new shit in New York, I guess. Maybe to me, I don't know. Maybe they went crazy in the '70s about the friggin' Yankees. I don't know. What was that guy's name? Jesse Jackson? Not Jesse Jackson. Reggie Jackson. Maybe they were rioting about some Reggie Jackson bullshit back in the day, but come on. It's the Knicks, bro. At least the Yankees was out there winning something. 27-time world champions. You bastards. What up, fat bald Italian boy? Yeah, what up?
What's going on, buddy?
What up?
What are you doing?
Trying to survive the ghetto? What are you doing?
How's everybody doing this Sunday? Good?
I hope so.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice Sunday, I've been,
Yeah, I was busy last night, fucking working.
Yeah, I was hoping you would have hopped on with the woke broads.
I was listening. No, you guys had a good show. I was listening a little bit. Hey, another fat ball of time. What's up? I was listening, Carlos. But yeah, I was a little busy. That's what it was, and I wanted to get the fuck out of there. They were on their fucking chit chat shit. That's
Yentas,
how
huh?
I'm getting out of there. I was like, all right, later.
Yeah. You don't have
Later,
time
okay.
for lesbian girl talk.
Bro, I'll stay there till the fucking the sun rises.
Damn.
Yeah.
So it
But
must have been
I was looking
a
at
fun night on it.
that Mexican shit.
You saw the footage?
The sailboat, yeah. I see a
That's
lot of
crazy.
those. Well, I don't know. When I'm down like in the south and stuff, I see a lot of them because there's these festivals they have, and each country's navy has those boats,
Yeah.
and they represent them. So they'll send like 7, 8 of them. With each like navy has a branch of that, and they travel. Believe it or not, they travel all over. What's up, Rob Jean? They travel like my friend. He's good friends with the people from the Chilean boats
Yeah.
because he's half Chilean, and he like takes them around. He's into that shit, whatever. And they're on the boat. So each time they do a show, they get on each fucking like floor, like the mast and all that, and they do that shit. So I seen them do it, but it's actually military. It's the military, you know that.
Yeah, that was a Mexican Navy ship. Those were
Yeah.
cadets.
We do that in all the like. If you go to which one I used to go to now and then out in near Virginia Beach near Norfolk, it was shit. It was Harbor Fest, and they'll have like 9, 10 of them coming. You understand? and they travel to come there. Well, they do their rounds like festivals, but
Yeah.
like they come from South America all the way to the United States. They got open seas to get here. So this is not like they're not like small boats.
No.
They're huge.
Yeah.
You know. You know.
You see.
She.
What's up, Rob Jean?
I had to break his windows the other day. He's saying he did it. No, I'm just kidding. I was listening to you guys yesterday. That was funny.
Yeah. He breaks his own window. He's like, "Oh, somebody's gonna have to pay for this."
He didn't break
That's
his own foot. He said,
yeah.
"Got beat up."
Right. Oh, I hurt my ankle. Now I gotta get surgery. That's gonna be another
Like a hospital with
$15,000.
roadways, like they broke it.
Yeah. So come on, guys. I got a broken dick now. I need some donations.
They'll have a cast on, and all of a sudden, fucking start eating fucking with the cast, not knowing.
Yeah. What a sick bastard.
Yeah, I heard Brett. Yeah, no, Brett was pretty, annoyed at the fact that we had him. He goes,
Well, he said he
"Okay."
regretted having him on. The guy was saying the N word on the show and
Right
shit,
off the bat, right off the bat.
which he should have expected. But
Well,
I thought he was
my thing
behaved. I
was,
don't know. When I tuned in for a few
my
minutes,
angle was, his relationship with fucking with that guy, and there's people that told me he knew him well.
what guy?
Pasta Peter, Peter
Peter
Pasta.
Pasta? Oh, so wait. Oh, he knew him well. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was my thing, but we're gonna focus on that. But it went all over the fucking place.
Shit. What are you
But
talking
he
about?
did say, "You blow job." That was his line.
Your blowjob? Yeah,
What
Brett's nice
happened?
enough to bring him on the show, and then he talks bad about Brett. So
Well, yeah. I mean,
pizza will be pizza. You just got to accept it.
listen, man. You bring people on your show and whatever, and some people are gonna not like them. Some people are gonna be okay with it. Whatever. And some gonna make you look good. Some are gonna make you. It's not only we have others too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Rob.
talking to the Peter guy.
Yeah, he says the kid's a joke. Listen, man, that guy's a captain. You better show respect out there. The guy's a captain. He's running Ridgewood now. It's
Yeah,
his.
he's gonna incorporate himself a fucking a snuff and walk around and act fucking like there's somebody. He's
No,
gonna get his version. Clown. Yeah, of course, well. But who's to blame for this whole thing is these fucking content creators who people give a lot of fucking leverage to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, check this fucking guy, right? This guy is actually pretty good too. The guy who Scarpo was good. I mean, not after this though. I mean,
I'm
you
confused again.
could
Who
do
is Scarbo
99
again?
things right. The one thing you do bad, that's what people are gonna remember you by.
Yeah, they always remember the bad shit. All the good you did, they don't remember that.
Yeah, ask OJ.
I don't know, but OJ's a complicated case.
I'm just saying, fucking. What do you mean complicated in what sense?
Like
That
OJ did
he
what he
had
did, but
family
then
back then,
he
or he
still
would
had
have been
friends.
in jail.
He still had friends that loved OJ though. They were like,
Well, the criminal, I could relate to that because we had people. There's things that our friends could never do wrong because they were our friends. But the average Joe in America be like, "You're friends with murderers, or this and that."
yeah,
Hey, who did you go visit in jail? Oh, isn't he in there for fucking 6 months? Yeah. I like, people. It's just the way it is. It's perception. A different kind of case though, because look, I always rationalize, and I still do today, which maybe it's my fault. Crime on crime is different from fucking like crime on civilians. I still
yeah.
do feel that way, but I'm just saying there's people out there that a crime's a crime, no matter who is who it's suppressed on.
It's complicated.
It's
'Cause
complicated. It's a slippery slope. You
Like
know.
criminal on criminal, that's different than
Well, yeah, I hear you. Well, shit, you're preaching to the choir. I mean, look at I'm not a victim of it. I'm a suspect, not a suspect, a perpetrator of it. So, you
perpetrated
know,
what? Yeah,
yeah. Well, my point is, me agreeing with you is going to be biased based on myself. You know.
yeah. No, I think you're objective enough to be fair.
Well, I am, but I mean, all the crimes that I committed for the most part, except a couple of brawls here and there when I was a kid, were mostly crime on crime. I'd say maybe 95%.
Yeah. It's different when it's like a crime of passion, like Ted Bundy fucking killing innocent women for his own sick perversions, than a guy who's out there, you know, gang banging or part of a different crew or somebody owes you money or some shit, it's different. I don't know.
Well, that's why courts are built, so to decipher and have discretion over what 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 crime deserves what kind of punishment and what was going on in somebody's mind or whatever, or and just the unforgivable stuff. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's why we have court systems. They're not always right either.
Shit. Fat Bowl Italian, you're probably right.
What do you say?
Said pizza was probably panhandling outside Peter Pasta's restaurant, and that's the only association of Peter Pasta. Just like what he did with Sarah. Sharma. Sharma.
I love Pep all the time. He has a way of breaking it down nicely, but
Yeah.
just fucking digging it in. Danny Green, what's up, my man?
OJ couldn't have done that by himself. That kid was young and trained in martial arts. Oh. Well, OJ said in his confession, if he did it, he did say, I might have been
Yeah, yeah.
there and I seen Nicole coming out in a
Yeah,
mini dress.
yeah.
And
No,
then,
I understand that too. Doing it by himself. But I mean, if he hits him first, the guy with unexpectedly, I mean, all he has to worry about is Nicole. But those type of crimes, anything over one person is, I feel that like the Idaho 4. I'm still up to this state thinking there was more than one person, just for the simple fact people just laying there like lambs getting slaughtered by this one fucking guy. I don't see it. You know what I mean?
so you think OJ had an accomplice?
No, I'm saying the Idaho guy killing
Oh,
four
Idaho,
people.
Idaho.
Yeah, I just don't see he was by himself for some fucking reason. I think he's protecting somebody.
No, I think he was by himself.
You know how hard it is to kill four fucking 20-year-olds like that, even if they're girls or whatever. Some of them
If you
athletic.
if you catch them in their bed where they think they're safe in the safest place in the world, unsuspecting, in the middle at 4 a.m.,
Maybe if they were
fucking
on
with
fentanyl.
a big
Maybe if
knife,
they were, maybe if they were on fentanyl, like shooting fucking fish in a barrel. But I
he,
don't see it.
he might have been quick with it, just in a rage. Just, stab her and then go quickly to this guy, get him off, then go back to her. Then you go upstairs to the second floor, get them, and then get the fuck out of there. That's what he did.
I don't.
He,
I don't. I don't know.
it was real quick. They didn't even see it, like, they didn't have time to react. By the time they reacted, he was already on top of them, fucking going to town.
It's
And
just crazy.
yeah, no, that guy's he's going down. They would have had because they got a lot of electronic shit, all his communications, his
Yeah.
searches. So they would have found him talking to somebody. That guy, he had no friends. He had nobody in cahoots with him.
Yeah. I
You know,
got.
he was a fucking
And
loner,
I
a
also
weirdo.
believe he felt that the only fucking piece of evidence they had was his car. That
Yeah,
that that time he was going, he drove his car purposely to fucking Pennsylvania to leave it there because it was the only piece of evidence in that area with that between his college and the other college. So if people would have seen the car, they could have put two and two together. So he felt if I just get rid of the car, that car was not coming back to the northwest.
yeah. And they tracked him the whole time from Idaho all the way back to Pennsylvania. They kept pulling him over.
Yeah, they put
He
him
he,
over
he had
twice
to know
in
what's up.
Indiana.
Yeah, he knew it was up.
Yeah.
Started throwing his trash out in the neighbor's garbage.
Yeah, no, he fucking, he fucked. It's all with that sensationalization they have in these fucking serial killers and fucking crimes that can't be solved. These motherfuckers go with the intention that they're not gonna get caught. And that's their dream. That's their fucking, not all of them, but people like him, that they're gonna commit the perfect crime.
Well, I think what happened with OJ was Nicole was waiting for this guy to drop off the freaking glasses to her. I
That
guess
shows
he was
some
about to
cheesecake.
arrive.
That
OJ
shows
was
some
already
cheesecake.
OJ was already in the bushes waiting for this chick to step outside to see what the hell she was doing. And then he
Like
sees this guy walk in. So
yeah.
he snaps. He runs up to Nicole as soon as he sees her and starts stabbing her. And then this fucking guy starts doing kung fu shit, OJ said. He starts doing like a kung fu stance, like he's gonna do some karate shit. So he said he flipped and started, going to work on him. And then came back to Nicole after and finished her off and then left. And then yeah. Made it back home, hopped in the
Yeah,
limo and fucking.
he was right in the bushes like King Kong in the beginning of the movie. All you see is the bushes move.
Well, that was him. He was there. Somebody was in those bushes. Somebody was in the bushes, just like they are
Yeah.
now. What's up, Tina? Happy
Tina
Sunday,
Beagle.
Tina.
Tina Beagle.
Everyone was in shock. I'm in shock. Thank you, Tina. Look at this. Beautiful.
Thank you, Tina.
That's awesome. Thank God.
All right.
But you think this Koberger had help, huh? I'm trying to think. Who would help this prick? What other sick the prick?
Another
Fuck.
fucking sick bastard. Who the fuck knows?
Now they got this guy good. They got him searching up even those girls that he killed, their friends that were on Instagram. He's looking up their bikini pics and shit. Guy had a twisted fucking brain. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. It's like one of these motherfuckers comes here at night.
What do you mean?
Not
In
here,
the
my
chat?
person, in this community.
Yeah.
Staten Island Nino. Good morning.
Staten Island Nino.
My name
Thank
is Nino. I want to be from Staten Island.
Nino boy. Thank you for last night, man. Thank you for the support. Koberger did it, but he's getting off. No, no, he's not getting off. They got him good. Wait till that case starts. You're gonna hear all the shit they got on this guy.
You know, there's some delusional people out there. They're talking about that fucking Puff Diddy thinking he's going to get off too.
I think he might, man, or he's not gonna get
Oh, you're
life.
out your fucking mind.
He's not getting life.
Well, no, but he's doing a fucking nice little 20 piece at least.
He's got one little bullshit racketeering charge that's probably gonna
Oh,
get
yeah, I
fucking
know.
thrown out.
Yeah, that little bullshit racketeering charge put you in there for 20 to life when you blow trial. He didn't take a plea.
When I hear racketeering, I think multiple charges of racketeering. Not just
He
one
has
lousy
that. You
count.
gotta have two or more. Just you only need two to make it a racketeering, two predicate acts. But some people have like fucking 42. It don't matter. He has a lot more than that, and he has a sexual fucking. He has a trafficking charge in there too.
Yeah.
Out of your mind. All he has to prove is that he has some fucking young girl over the freak. It's called a Man's Act, I believe. When somebody under 18 you bring over state lines. That's a big one, bro. That shit been there since the Al Capone days. That fucking long. It's. They'll fucking crucify you that in that one.
How can they prove that though? I mean, just off the word of somebody else. I mean, that's crazy, man. They don't have no
No,
proof of
it's
that shit.
fucking proof. Well, where were you? Was your parents there? No. Where were you at a party? What were you doing? Freaking off. How old were you? 15.
Yeah, why'd you wait fucking 25 years?
Well, whatever the statute limit, that's why statute limitations are there for.
At least they used to be. What's up, Jacket? I appreciate you, Tina. Thank you very much, sweetheart. Look at this, my man, Taton. Scott L. Where the hell Scott L been? Son of a bitch.
And he's lucky he is who the fuck he is because, he probably has some of the fucking fellas over there. And I'm talking about, his old boys fucking taking care of him at MDC. Because if that was somebody else with that kind of fucking charge, he would have been fucking shanked up in the fucking already.
Supposedly he's the king over there.
Of course, he's paying all their fucking bills.
Yeah. Now they make
You
his
know?
bed, they get his food, they make sure his lotion is there.
Yeah, of course.
He's a king over there.
He's acting crazy in there, yeah, for sure.
Well, supposedly he lost a lot of weight, and
I had a friend of mine who fucking went loony bin in there, fucking went nuts in fucking MDC, and he was a fucking tough guy out there. We were
who?
like, a friend of mine, we were like, hey, everybody stay away from him. He was fucking crazy, dribbling, Thorazine. It's just fucking people can't do fucking jail.
Yeah, they get. I mean, how long are you in that? You're just basically in that cell for fucking all day,
No,
all night, right?
no, it was an area of 120 people, but 60 up, 60 down. I was in the newer building. That was the old building has bunks. The newer building has you have your own cells. Like mo- half of my time, my cellmate was alley boy. I
Yeah.
did 2.5 years in fucking MDC.
Shit. How many years?
2.5, but it was okay. It was fun.
It was fun. Is
Yeah, I
that
mean, we played cards. We fuck. The only thing was that we didn't have women. Fucking, and that's a big one. But at the same time, we had a good time. There was a little basketball area, no light. When you leave that fucking place and you go outside, you start getting a little,
your
um,
eyes hurt?
yeah, a lot of shit because you're in a, from one end to the other is about 100 yards. No, that's a lot. Maybe 150 feet from one end to the other.
Yeah.
Maybe 200 feet. So that's all you see, that perception you got. But they have a little area where air comes in. There's a wall, and on the top of the wall, about quarter of the wall, there's a gate. We're on the sixth floor. Back then you could fucking he sings that all day and night like a weirdo. Rob says, Bob Jean. Yeah, he's a fucking private school kid that fucking paid to act like a gangster out there and have all this money and think the world is his. And now he lives in a fucking, that's people like a lot of us here that never had that kind of luxury and then we get locked up. Yeah, it's hard at first, 3, 4 months, but we just go with what we got. We go with the flow and we just adapt.
Yeah. You got no choice.
Yeah, the first four,
Survival.
5 months is hard, but you have your cigarettes at the time I smoked. I don't smoke no more. I haven't smoked in years. But, you have your cigarettes, you get your routine, you work out. It's all calisthenics mostly. You keep up with you gamble. Um, I like to play a lot of basketball because there was one hoop. We'd play 3-on-3. It was different.
What's the jail where they got the basketball court or they got the yard on the roof and you can see the city? What is that? Rikers probably.
That was MCC, but you couldn't see the city because it was blocked off to the top, but it had the overhead. We would have wreck in the roof. Yeah, I was there too for about a year and a half.
Yeah.
So I did a lot of fucking bad time as they call, um, you're stuck in fucking like very very scarce space and you do time in there. But once I got like to Minnesota and I was out there, I did state time too, but county time, not state, county time, which is different.
Doing county time, boy. Doing bad time, boy.
Well, it's just fucking congested and fucking everybody's on top of each other.
Yeah. I hate that shit.
Yeah. But even Minnesota was a small place, but it was outdoors. It was a smaller place than like compared to prisons. But you could walk out in the yard. You could go out at 6 o'clock in the morning, come in at 8. Um, do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Get some sun, like sun. I didn't know what sun. I didn't know what sun was for about 4 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So when you stepped outside, your fucking eyes must have been hurting. You gotta
Yeah,
get it
it
adjusted.
was good, man. Yeah, fucking out in somewhere in freaking, the middle state of Minnesota. It was cold. It was snowing, but I didn't give a fuck. But then when it stopped snowing, it got nice.
Yeah.
Very humid.
We are creatures of habit. Yes, we are, Mickey.
Yeah, yeah.
Tadio.
During
Tim
whole
Daly.
time too. I did a whole time. I did maybe like I think about 4 months to 6 months a whole time.
In the hole.
Yeah.
So what? You just got a lamp in there and a bucket.
Nah, you got fucking a toilet and a fucking cot, and if it's disciplined, they fucking dim the lights. If it's getting from one place to the other transit, you could be there for a month. Sometimes it's fucking administrative. There's disciplinary segregation, the shoe, the all whatever. You get in fucking fights. I got couple of them, whatever. And then there's a fucking administrational ad seg, which let's say fucking you're going from one place to the other for whatever reason they want they want to separate you. Um, they put you in there so that you could get half of your commissary, not half, maybe a quarter of your commissary, where the other
Yeah.
one you get. That's probably the only. Oh yeah, and your privileges like phones. They'll make you use the phone.
I thought
And
like the hole would be like like a dark cell with no lights, a little like
it
little
is,
slit in the door,
it is,
just
it
to
is,
breathe a little bit.
it
Can't
is.
barely breathe in there. We no
No,
cot, no toilet, just a
yeah, that's
bucket
when you
and darkness.
that's when you get in fights. When you get in fights, you go to that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you get an hour to take a shower if they want, um, and an hour to out. But you get into like this cage yard, but it's really small, and you get to stay in there. But you stay in there for an hour. After a while, you don't even want to go out.
Wow, that's a good one, Terrence. P Diddy. Yeah, I heard about P Diddy, but supposedly she requested it, man. She wanted it. She came up with that shit. He was just down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that kid, to each their own. If they want to be freaky and fucking nuts, and they're adults and they're all consensual,
that's
it
their
is what
business.
it is.
Yeah,
But when you fucking like pushing people to fucking
do
do
sick
shit,
shit.
especially
Yeah,
children, I mean,
yeah,
you deserve every fucking piece of shit fate that's out there for you. Fuck him.
yeah. Plus, he
Fuck
killed
him.
Tupac Shakur too. So fuck him.
Yeah, Tupac just would have been at those parties anyway.
No, no, he wouldn't have, man. Why do people
Yeah.
keep saying that? That's not true. People were saying that last night. That's not true. He was against that shit. He was invited to one of those parties in the '90s with Puffy. He didn't want to go. He didn't go. He didn't like Puffy. Why do you think Puffy had him killed? Tupac Shakur was exposing Puffy.
What he said, no one in MDC is settled unless you're doing six. What's that mean?
Unless you're doing 6 months. No one in MDC is settled unless you're doing 6 months.
Oh, no. It's a transient place. You fucking, pretrial. That's what it is. But when I was there, it used to be transient. So sometimes when some people go from one place to the other, and they used to put him with us, but then they stopped that, I think.
Yeah. This guy's got the
Not
windows are.
everybody goes upstate to Thor or whatever. It's federal. The upstate is New York City. Rikers goes upstate. People in federal go all over the United States. It depends on who you are, what you are, and they keep you away. If you have kingpin status, they're going to keep you away from your boys and put you on the other side of the Mississippi. If
That's
you have
fucked up.
separations, they're going to be the Department of Corrections and Bureau of Prisons are two different systems.
Well, that's fucked up. They put you like in a California prison because California's got different politics out there.
So if your name is Tom Persico, yeah, they want to keep you away from your boys.
Carmine Persico.
Yeah, he went in a lump box right off the bat.
Yeah, but he was
Well,
locked
not
up with
off
a
the
whole bunch
bat.
of other mobsters, different families, I guess. But
Yeah, like 3 or 4 of them, but they don't want to put them around fucking like where they're in Allenwood, where there's about 30 of them, 40. You
oh yeah,
understand?
when they're running the block, yeah,
Yeah,
Mafia Row.
yeah. And the federal system, I think, when I was there, was pretty small compared to like any state system, obviously. But I think it had like 60,000 inmates at one time. That's not much.
Yeah, fucking Allenwood boy. Kevin Wu.
I spent 2.5 years in MDC, and the reason I spent 2.5 years in MDC was because I had 90 freaking co-defendants. I started with 14. I ended up with 90. I got superseded in 5 different cases. So I wasn't going nowhere for a while. I had a big, huge Snickers bar.
Where the fuck they find 90 people from?
It was called fucking Salvatale, Frank Lino, fucking Frank Copa, Richard Canarella, Joe D'Amico. Every time these guys flipped, more people came in, and then you get superseded.
Jesus. A superseding indictment.
It all started with fucking 14 of us. That wasn't my first initial case. The Grimaldi's obviously, right? Fucking TG, Robert Lino, Patty Boxcars over there, fucking some brothers, the Lane brothers from fucking, I didn't know who they were, from Staten Island. Hector Pagan.
Oh, him, yeah.
There was like 14 of us. Then there was 23 of us. And then there was fucking another 20. And then there was fucking,
Yeah. That guy had to. Yeah.
Yeah, when I flipped, I was there for, that's what got me out quicker. Well, I could have been in there for another fucking, probably another, I don't know, 8 months, 9 months.
Need a baby. Thank you,
Yeah,
Kevin
Rob.
Wu.
Rob, you remember the case? I mean, because a lot of guys from your neighborhood got picked up on that case. And even family kind of like with the Linos, but you know the case very well. Everybody got picked up on that case.
90 guys sounds like the whole fucking neighborhood.
And when Salvatale talks, forget about it. Don't you understand that the fucking Bonanno family was just fucking they just put a big fucking hole in them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Robert was my first co-defendant. We were the only ones with murders on the fucking that first indictment, and then after that, they came in like Joe Messino got arrested a year after me and Robert. I think a year or maybe a year and a half. So at one time there was only 6 of us left. Even Monkey Man got fucking arrested.
The fuck they arrested him for?
Well, he had serious charges. He killed Sonny Black.
Oh, wow.
Well, nobody knew. I didn't know who the fuck Monkey Man was in New Jersey running a fucking bus company, trying to act like he never had anything to do with the mob.
Yeah.
They go, "This is Monkey Man." I said, "What the fuck's he in here for?" He goes, "They got him for Sonny Black." I said, "Whoa." He looked like he was at a place, like when a guy's at a party and he's like in the wrong catering hall.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, "Who's this guy?"
So the fuck? Why is he here?
"Hey, hi guys, how are you?" And now he's like this. I go, "Hey, what's up, buddy?" Goes, yeah, I'm Joe Messino's my co-defendant. I go, "Okay, weird."
Well, what was his role in Sonny Black?
Huh?
He pulled the trigger on Sonny Black?
Yeah.
He
Well,
did?
one of those guns jammed, and then he was the one who finished them off.
Oh, wow. When the guy said, do it right this time.
Huh?
Because when Sonny Black and the gun jammed, he was at the bottom of the stairs and he looked up at him and he said, hurry up and do it right this time. Huh?
Oh, Rob, he hated him. He hated him, Rob. I can't begin to tell you what he used to say about that fucking guy. He owed him money. He used to fucking abuse him. He used to come to his house coked up at 4 in the morning. Him with Tommy Karate, and he was just got married. They'd stay there, fucking just do coke all night. He hated him. He hated fucking. He hated Frank Copa too.
He hated Frankie.
He just came, yeah, he just came across as somebody who got abused by these guys. But you know what the fucking problem was with him was he wasn't all day. He had like a good business guy, you could tell, but one of those chemically imbalanced guys.
Yeah.
He was a correction officer as well.
How the hell did he pass the mental exam?
Well, you know what I mean. He wasn't like fucking walking around licking fucking walls.
No, I knew an asshole that he was a prick and he applied to be a corrections officer. I think maybe in Long Island. I don't know. But
Yeah.
he didn't pass the mental acuity test. The mental test. I guess he had issues.
Yeah, yeah, he was a correction officer, so that was the whole fucking thing. I was like, "What the fuck?" Joe Messina was very desperate at getting what type of quality of people you had doing shit for him. As long as somebody said, "I'll do it," he was like, "All right, go ahead, Bo, you got this." Right when he was going through the transformation of the family. I'm not saying that Frank Lino he's just he would have used anybody. He used the Gaudis for doing disposal work of just enough to fucking get him a little crew and whoever had to do whatever. He had his mechanic, this kid he grew up around, uh, be lookouts of fucking historical murders, this guy Goldie. So it makes sense. But then when all the smoke clears and fucking Ronnie's still around, I'm surprised they didn't fucking kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rob. I heard the same thing, and I heard it from like he really abused him. He abused him a lot.
Um, Tadio said he thinks Hector might have passed away recently.
Oh wow, sorry to hear that.
But if Jeff Nadeau didn't report it, then maybe it's not true.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get the clip of him coming out of jail again, so maybe we could get more views. No, I'm just fucking have to come out of jail for the seventh time.
No, I'm saying, usually Jeff's the first guy out there with the breaking news, like in the
Yeah.
mafia world. Tadio says he died. Really?
Oh wow, sorry to hear that. I'm surprised like the wife ain't on fucking
Yeah, you think he would
going
have heard
through.
about that.
Yeah,
Of
I
course.
don't know.
But then again, maybe I kind of remember that. I don't know.
I met him years ago. He's a pretty nice guy.
Yeah?
I liked him. Yeah, I didn't know him like really well though. Yeah, so
Um,
Michigan was a fucking correction officer, and they had to make a fucking piece of work like that. But then, I'm surprised they don't clip him, being that he was a Renee's ex-husband. Yes, but I don't know if he died. That's what the Darrow said. My cousin was doing time with her.
I think he just got released from prison, a halfway house, and a few years
Yeah,
back, 2021. It doesn't say nothing
excellent.
about him, really. They don't really have nothing on him.
Then fucking what happened to? Then he got punched on a. He went to a court visit. Fucking Monkey Man got fucking knocked out.
Monkey Man got knocked out?
And yeah, what
By
happened
who?
was, he was on the floor with this guy, Remy Sierra. He's from Bensonhurst too. Remy, he's nuts. Remy's nuts. So Remy got into a fight with another inmate, and while he was leaving, Monkey Man was his cellmate. So he told Monkey Man, "Hey, make sure they don't take my shit. Get my sneakers. Put them, hold on to them because they got to pack you up when you get into a fight. Put you in a hole."
Yeah.
So it's not funny, but the COs came in and Monkey Man was like, he's never been in jail. He's like, go ahead, take whatever you're gonna take. So they took all the fucking Remy shit, sneakers, and confiscated the stuff that was not supposed to be there, and the sneakers were there. So they go to court, and Sierra's coming from the hole, but they don't have separations of each other. So they go into court. Both of them are. He sees him down there, and he just punches him right in the fucking Roddy comes out like fucking, I don't know, a day later. We're like, where the fuck this guy go? He went to fucking he went to fucking court. He never came back. Let me guess, he flipped too. We were thinking about Ronnie. So we see him come back like a day, and they had to put him in the hole for like 2 days because whenever you fight, they got to investigate, and whatever time it takes, even if it's not your fault, they're not gonna fucking rush to judgment. They don't give a fuck. 2, 3 days later, they'll bring him down to the back to the unit, and he had this big ass fucking black eye on
Jesus.
him. You gotta know Remy actually to make it funny,
Yeah. He said his teeth were knocked out. Remy's definitely
Um,
nuts.
I don't remember his teeth being knocked out. Maybe a tooth or whatever. I don't remember. Yeah, possibly. But I remember his fucking eye. He had a fucking eye. And this Remy guy, all he did is he did more whole time than he did regular time. He been in the hole for I did time with him like for 8 months. It was I just laugh at him because he's fucking insane. He flipped too, but he's a maniac. He's crazy.
Yeah.
And he'll start going off. He'll start beating on a fucking CEO until like 8 of them come there and beat on him and bring him back in a hole. You'll feel like 9 months later, like look who's coming down. Put
Yeah.
it this way: you get like 300 minutes of phone time. That's 10 minutes a day. When I was there, and you got to pay for it. So he had this Polish chick he was in love with. She was a hairdresser. He was a good hair cutter too for a fucking tough guy. You're like, you know, you
Yeah.
know. So what happens is he'll come down and use all his minutes. You have an hour and you could do 50. By the fourth day, all his minutes were fucking gone. He gets into depression and he's ready to fight somebody. You know, and he swings off on somebody, and there he goes in the hole again.
He likes the abuse. He probably likes it in a sick
Nah,
way. He likes the punishment.
they used to 5 point, where they tie him up one arm, the other arm, the leg, and they put him naked because after a while he starts like spitting on COs.
Shit.
Bro, he's not a small guy. He's about fucking 6'2". I mean, chiseled to the fucking. Everybody, people used to move out of his way
Yeah.
because if you had something good like making phones or something, if you don't want to kill him or something like that, just stay out of his way.
Yeah.
If you're making phone calls and stuff like that, and you have your privileges, he's the one who don't give a fuck. Who fuck that up for you in a minute?
Get off the phone.
No, he don't do that. You know what he'll do? I mean, I've seen him do crazy shit. Like some guys bringing some bananas that work in the kitchen, and they bring in their room, and they come back out. Who'll go in their room and take their bananas? Like eat one.
Yeah.
He made a lot of people uncomfortable and shit. Where people were ready to fucking like jump him.
Yeah.
So you had no choice because yeah, but he was fucking just crazy.
Well, that's what
That
you got to do with a
guy,
bastard like that.
Anthony Capo stabbed him in the eye out there.
Fuck.
Yeah, but in a bar, the guy he was a captain with the fucking another guy that everybody fucking seems like they flip these days. He was with the Cavalcantes. He stabbed him in the eye in a bar. He was around Frankie Frappiano, another guy that flipped. This fucking Remy was.
Damn.
He was I think half native Indian. He had the fucking high cheekbones.
Yeah. Oh, he was the real deal. Sometimes they be lying. Most of the time, those people lying.
He had a
Like, I'm
tattoo of
native.
a native Indian. But like I said, he was a fucking blind in my head. I mean, one time he was working out, and the CEO was watching something on TV. He goes to the TV, changes it, and the guy was like, "You being cool?" He goes, "Yo, man, why don't you just ask me? I'll let you change it." The CEO goes,
Yeah.
"Cool, CEO." He goes, "Well, you go home at the end of the day. I gotta stay here, so fuck off, fuck you."
He's got a
And
point. No, he's got a point.
they go back and forth because he's working out, and that
Yeah.
TV was by the work at it, and it was by the CEO's bubble. So the CEO was like, you come here every day, fucking wait till you go home to watch TV. The guy looked like Ken Griffey Jr., the CEO. And they're going back and forth. But like, all right, man, you don't have to get all crazy like that and shit. Well, fuck you. He went in the hole that day because
Yeah.
another inmate was like, man, just chill out. So the guy that he didn't like tell him that.
Uh huh.
And he went up to the guy and he goes, fuck you, you motherfucker. I'll be you. Oh, you don't talk to me like, black dude,
Yeah.
another black dude. And then the next thing he just, feather or dot, good one. Dot, no, feather. You don't talk to me like that. And then they started just fucking wailing. He started wailing on the other guy. And that was it. He was back in the hole.
Sick bastard. So he had an eye patch or something? Or what the fuck? He got stabbed in the eye?
Yeah, I got stabbed in the eye, but you could see a little scar, but it didn't like puncture, you know what I
Oh,
mean?
he
Like
still had his eyeball. Okay.
by the eye.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So what? He had a droopy eye like fucking Lucky Luciano.
I'm sorry?
Did he have a droopy eye? Like how the eye kind of fucking like Lucky
Yeah.
Luciano.
Yeah, everybody got to use the phone. Ain't no, yeah. I mean, you act like a gentleman. They ain't gonna be like I'm only the first person who says, "Hey, I'm next." Oh, fucking no, nobody's using the phone no more. That's it. It's on.
Get off the phone, motherfucker. It's my phone.
Yeah,
Shit. Yeah, fuck jail, man.
yeah.
I don't need to be
It's
in no jail, man.
you gotta put everything aside and you gotta live with what you got in there, and it is what it is.
Some bullshit. Fighting over watching Jeopardy on TV and shit.
Yeah.
Rawr, rawr, rawr. So, what else? What else?
Not
Motherfucker.
much. Same old shit.
Think
Same
I
old
need this
shit.
shit?
Yeah, that's funny.
Adios.
Rob Jean knew Remy too. Rob Jean knows everybody in that neighborhood.
Yeah. Where everybody knows your name. Dun-dun. Huh?
Bensonhurst.
Yeah. Well, he was in the epicenter, friggin' ground zero of that shit. I'd say, right?
Who, Rob?
Yeah, Bensonhurst, with that area over there, that
Oh
was
yeah.
ground
For sure.
zero for that shit.
Yeah, for sure. That neighborhood always been that way. As long as I can remember, anyway.
Yeah.
That's been as Hootie would say, the Mecca.
The Mecca. The Mecca
Mm, The Mecca. He lived in the Mecca of
of all the
organized
gods and
crime.
herbs.
Another
Yeah.
one. Him and Bernstein should do fucking commentating sports wise, like this week in Mafia.
I
Let's
can
go,
see that
Ben.
happening.
Oh, they come with a big. Pastor Bradley called you lately, Frank. Oh, to talk. Pastor Bradley, yeah. You know Pastor Bradley?
Yeah, we watched it last night a little bit.
Where's the Shire?
Yeah, he was just yelling. I don't even know what he was mad about. He seemed pretty angry. I don't know. He was
Yeah.
annoyed to say the least.
He was in bed, like fucking probably getting some fucking money in bed. You know what I mean?
I thought he was like laying on a couch and shit. I don't know. Could have been a bed. Looked like an
Yeah.
old Shire friggin' I don't know. Looked like he lived in Lord of the Rings or some shit.
Hello, Tom. He knew Tom. That was crazy.
They were saying Tom looks like an imam. You put a kufi on him, put
He's
a
on the
white
no
kufi
fly
on him.
zone. I'm saying that night.
Yeah,
They're making him strip at the fucking airports now. Just take the fucking thing off.
he likes the beard, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Jihadi Tom. Jihadi
Cosa,
Tom.
Cosa Nostra Jihad.
Let's unpack this.
Yeah, that's on Patrick's nuts.
How do you feel about Gandhi Sr.? Did he ruin the mafia, as some suggest, or was he a good boss?
Well, I think that's he's asking Rob.
He ruined the mob because he destroyed it. Bensonhurst, is that where they filmed Saturday Night Fever? Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
Big
Yeah.
Ridge actually, but yeah.
We're
I
going to
mean,
Louis.
Lenny's.
Oh, Lenny's. I'm
I
going
just
to
got called.
Lenny's.
No, fucking Lenny's.
Lenny's for a double slice. Whatever happened to that guy, William DeMeo?
Oh, that motherfucker. He just, oh god,
I'm at Lenny's getting a double slice
just
in my
yeah. No, that
Buick
fucking
Regal.
Tom looks like the new Syrian president that just met with Trump.
He does actually, yeah. It's a
You gotta
little
get that
short.
fucking, you gotta get that checking fucking head gear.
Yeah, the Saudi shit. Yeah,
Yeah, the thing that looks like fucking every Italian restaurant tablecloth.
the hijab. Give him a hijab.
Johnny Gianni was in Palm Springs yesterday. Now he's all over it.
Or is it a kifi? It's a kifi. Give him a kifi. Gotti, too flashy targets on everyone. He didn't lay low. It's not all his
Yeah,
fault, but he could have laid more low and been more secretive, Some shit you can't help, They're at his fucking house filming him and shit.
Hey Frank, I
Yeah,
don't like you. I love you. And Sammy, the same thing. I don't like him. I love him.
yeah.
He's on tape over there, all sloshed.
I would die before you have a toothache.
Angel, she's in a attic, and that's where she's gonna stay.
Yeah, I got a new YouTube short coming. It's gonna be hilarious.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Gianni Catti, the story of Gianni Catti. It's gonna be hilarious.
You gotta fuck up the names. Like we were talking about on the phone.
Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be Gianni and
Deliberately.
then Cotti. Catti.
So what was going on? I was listening to you guys yesterday, last night, a little
Yeah,
bit while I was at work, and something fucking like there's a war between that fucking piece of shit in Rhode Island and the other piece of shit in Virginia over there. They're going back. He has cousins now that are cops or whatever.
yeah. I spoke to my cop cousin and he says
Yeah,
I,
that's how it goes in.
I didn't hear it, but I'm sure that's how it went.
Yeah.
You leave her alone.
Yeah, I told somebody I'm gonna leave him alone because I heard something about him. And I'm gonna leave him alone.
Yeah,
I'm gonna, I want to be the better man out of this. But he still does what he does. I want to tell that person. Why don't he stop that? If he's, why don't he apply himself into what's important and whatever's going on in his life, rather than fucking still starting shit. I don't give a fuck because he's starting with that piece of shit out there. Who gives a fuck about that fucking whatever diddler motherfucker? I'm surprised. That's how tough his fucking neighbor. In my neighborhood, they would have killed that motherfucker already.
yeah.
Uh, fact. Okay, yeah. So he go fuck himself. But even on suspicion. Yep, I said it.
Yeah, well.
When you have that suspicion around you,
What did you say, boy? Did we lose him? God damn it. I'll drop a link. Thank you, Danny Green. I appreciate it, brother. There's a boss home now? Who's that? What boss? Who's home? You saw Don Q on Amazon. Is it good? Armando Sante? I might watch it just to see him act like Armando Sante. Armando Sante plays Armando Sante in every movie. Oh, hold on. We got Frank back. Frank.
yo, you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, we hear you now.
What the fuck is going on? Hold on.
Taton! Because Danny said so. Look at that. Danny Boy, thank you. And thank you, Taton, for listening to Danny Boy. My man. Thank you, guys. You guys are awesome, man. Thank you so much, all these. Thank you. Thank God. Keep the channel alive, people. Angel, we're throwing super chats at Loman for going after MRE. Is that what it's about? Told him MRE's an informant. Loman was live. Yeah, but why is he? Why now? We've been telling you this for 3 years. Why now? Why? Because you guys are beefing now. Now all of a sudden, they know all about him now. When it first came out, oh no, that's not true. It's a lie. It's a lie. Fat bald Italian boy. Because Danny made us. Thank you, Danny. And look at that. Danny didn't even have to cry for me. Shouts to Kevin Wu, too. Kevin Wu was in here earlier crying because there was low support. Thank you, Fat bald Italian. William DeMeo is in it too. Oh, fuck it. I don't want to see it then. Forget it. Oh, a couple of guys from The Sopranos? Maybe I will watch it. Fuck it. Goddamn William DeMeo, man. They got to put him in every friggin' mob movie. Stop already, all right? Let's get a real mob movie going. The only role William DeMeo was meant to play was Carlo Gambino. When he's in his 70s or whatever, he's going to look exactly like Carlo Gambino, and he'll be fit for the role at that time. And yeah, we'll make a good movie then. Thank you, Danny Green, because I told people to donate. Look at that. Thank you, Danny boy. Oh, hold on.
You hear me?
Yeah,
How many of it? Okay, there. Why am I echoing?
I don't know.
I got to turn this thing. Let's come back to you.
Yeah, I'll drop the link.
I don't even.
God damn it. God damn it. Danny Green, member for over a year and a half. My man. Feels like longer. Kevin Wu. I'm still crying because Danny is forcing me to donate. Thank you, Kevin Wu. And thanks again, Danny, for influencing these people to support the channel. Thank you. They always do anyway, but still. You kind of pushed them there today. Look at this. Member for 20 months. Thank you, Joe Root. Almost 2 years now. Damn. Joe Root boy. It's been a long time now. The guy who played Fiorio on The Sopranos plays a swinging priest. And the guy who played Big Pussy is also in it. Nice. All right. Does Fiorio have an accent? I don't want to hear him without the Italian accent. You know, he speaks regular English, and I don't like that. It's weird. You know, I'm used to him speaking like, stupid a fucking hat. You know, that type of shit. I don't want to hear him speaking normal, perfect English. Yeah. God damn it. Thank you very much, Kevin Wu. Always crying for me and supporting the channel. Don't cry for me, South Korea. The truth is, this show is a shit show. Doo-doo-doo-doo. No accent here. Nice. Fucking Furio. Yeah, what the hell's going on with Frank's technical difficulties?
No, they're here.
Oh,
I'm
here.
here.
Oh. I know what you're doing. You're using a damn microphone. That's what you're doing.
No, I ain't on microphone. I'm in fucking bed. I'm getting ready to. I gotta go. Then I gotta go fucking. I gotta go. I gotta go fucking do brunch with this nut.
Nice brunch. Nice. Little mimosas. Some
Yeah, I don't
mimosas.
know. He's going through a little something right now. So fucking once the fucking eyes start freaking, the eyeballs escape the fucking eyes. It's time to go home.
Yeah. The guy who played little Tommy from Goodfellas is in the movie too. What's his name?
That's a shitty one. That fucking the guy looks like he's on a spectrum.
Joseph D'Onofrio, whatever the fuck his name was.
Mm,
He looks like he's on the spectrum. Why? Because he's short. He looks
Give
like
me
a.
you got the fuck cross eyes, fucking,
The movie is
he
stupid and silly.
can't get away from the stereotype that he played the young Joe Pesci. So whenever you see him now, he thinks he's Joe Pesci.
Yeah. He was a good Joe Pesci. A perfect young Joe Pesci.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, but come on, nobody wants to be a one-hit wonder,
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Primo. Thank you, Primo. Subway series heading to the Bronx in an hour.
Yeah, today's the game bill side. Yeah, yeah.
I think the Yankees won last time, right?
Yeah, yeah.
They beat the Mets.
I got these two fucking neons that I want to put on my podcast. So I have the one the Yankee one's up, which is nice because it's blue. And they gave me the fucking Met one, and I was looking at orange. It's very bright. I hope it works. I don't think I can put them together, so I got to take one off and put the other one on.
Yeah.
So I'll see how that goes.
It's Mets colors or it's the Mets logo lit up? Amen.
Well, no, they the logo. It's the Mets logo.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
orange. Like the hat.
yeah.
Yeah, and then the Yankee one is blue, which is nice. Donate, you cucks.
Anti-cuck boy. God damn it, Frank. What up, Castellano?
What's up, Castellano? What was that guy Castellano? The Taliban mafia guy.
Oh yeah, he disappeared. Remember, he thought he was gonna be hot shit for a while, at least
He
2 days.
showed up for one day.
Yeah, he disappeared like the wind. Frank Zito plays the boss, and Armando Sante plays a wannabe gangster. Well, what do you know?
You ever see these fucking guys that play gangsters in movies? They really think they're gangsters in real life. You ever seen them like that Joe Gambino guy?
Yeah, yeah, I've seen that shit. The,
He
the
looks
roll
like
gets to the head
he looks like a gangster in a Bollywood film.
in a Bollywood film.
And Joe Gambino.
He's got his little pinky ring.
You need a dot. You get a nice dot in the story right there. He says, Don Punjabi, what made you here? I am from
Having an
Bangladesh.
identity crisis.
You know, they're making like they want to be like Italian movies, but they do them in Bollywood style, you know, so they
Yeah,
get the town guy who looks like somewhat of a gangster. They get him, you know what I mean?
yeah.
George Gambino, what makes you here? Come here. You are the person, Punjabi.
Joe Gambino.
Yeah, yeah. Don't talk to my daughter here. I will make you an offer you cannot refuse.
Yeah, De Niro thinks he's a gangster for sure.
Yeah, De Niro's a leftist.
He's a radical leftist. He's a radical sick fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, get like fucking couldn't AI that Joe Gambino guy and fucking like remake of a fucking Italian film in India. And
Curry
he's the boss. Like he could be the Don Corleone of India.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of like dub his voice or give him like a nice 7-Eleven guy.
Curry
What
cannoli
did I
boy.
do to you? You come to my daughter's wedding and you tell me you want a favor.
Yeah. Take this as a gift on the day of my daughter's wedding.
Or look at this. Look who decided to come.
May your first child be a masculine child.
Yeah, Johnny Patel, Johnny Bollywood. Who could come to the wedding? I told you he'd come, Johnny Bollywood. He probably needs a favor.
And they start dancing and shit.
Yeah, with their stupid dance, where they kick the
Yeah.
tables over by mistake and then laughing.
They kick the cat over.
You know? They got the peasants eating the food they just kicked over.
Yeah, it's an Indian wedding. Fucking they're throwing shit all over.
Stinky. This
What up,
movie is
Vegas
broken by right cards.
What did Pizza tell Gotti? There's only one Irishman here. There's only one Irishman here.
Oh well, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Drinks are on the house. This is my friend's bar. Drinks are on the house. I am glad that William Brooklyn dude does not come no more. What?
Who will play Luca Brasi? What's the character's name? Bombay Billy.
Bombay Billy.
Bombay Billy. Maybe
Bombay
Brazzi. We should do the fucking movie in Bollywood style. What do you think? You should do that.
Yeah.
Starring Joe Gambino as Marlon Brando's iconic part of Don Vito Corleone.
Bollywood style.
He's like talking about, sayings his grandparents used to say. They used to do it in Italian. Like, but no, to me, used to say, the bagoogie google bagoogle. which means you ever see him do that?
Oh, the Joe Gambino fuck?
Yeah.
While he's sitting there eating a goddamn cannoli or some shit? Or,
Yeah, having a little fucking that little guy, that little midget guy, give him a hand job.
yeah. His little
Mario, what's his
Anisetto.
name? Mario.
What are your thoughts on Stallone? I don't know.
Um, no,
Yeah.
I
I
don't
don't know.
know.
Adrian.
Tiger Cologne makes a mass meal manly. It's manly, Rock. I got a relaxed brain.
I can't read. I'm sorry. I
You
can't be the man you want me to be.
know, you were talking about you were doing the music on like The Godfather when certain things happen, and
Yeah.
like when Pacino kills the cop right after you.
That fucking saxophone. Beep, 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 beep.
Like that. And Rocky does the same thing. Like when Rocky's sad, you get
Uh-huh.
piano keys. Bing, bing, bing. Love you, Mickey. Will you ever leave me? Bing, bing, bing. You know what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
When something sad happens to him, like fucking Carl Weathers dies, Apollo. I
Little
should have never
fucking
said him in
piano.
that ring. Bing, bing, bing. I don't really love you, But it's just fucking crazy. And it gets every fucking guy in Benson is pissed off. Somebody in Pastel is catching a beating because somebody made Rocky fucking sad. You know what I mean? I'm
Yes.
gonna beat him up like the Rock did to that fucking Irish mother. That fucking well, he's Russian. Whatever, man. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. We're gonna do it for this country.
You know how many fucking my friends' dads and shit used to like run around the block with after smoking like a pack of cigarettes and drinking 12 raw eggs with a fucking that gray ass sweatsuit. You know what I mean? Like for Christmas time.
Uh-huh.
Like what the
Okay.
fuck's up with this guy? You know what I mean? What the fuck? He's ready to fucking croak.
Yeah, I ain't running around the block smoking after smoking a pack of cigarettes. Fuck that.
Man, back then that was a norm, man. Athletes smoked.
Yeah. Everybody smoked. Yeah.
You had to
Even
have
the
a cigarette
singers.
before a good fucking two-hand touch football game at the fucking the schoolyard, and then you had to have one, when you had a break, and then you had to have one after.
Yeah.
Then you went to the fucking arcade after you were a kid. You play a little Frogger, asteroids. Different times. Fucking kids stay home now.
I missed that era where everywhere you went, they had the fucking arcade. Even Burger King had a fucking arcade in there. Everywhere you went had some fucking type of arcade. At least a
Yeah.
few games for the kids to play and shit.
With
Or they had the
MRE in the
little.
corner. You want some quarters, kid?
I got some quarters in my pocket.
You want to see? All right, yeah, you look like a cool kid. Come here. Come with me.
You want to fly, ya? You know who Hitler was?
Uncle Nicky. Everybody grab the kitties.
I meant the children after school.
I can't wait till he has a mental breakdown and just croak. He's croaking. He's going crazy.
Who, Nazi boy?
Yeah. The Fuhrer is going crazy.
Well, he was saying some crazy shit.
He's like Hitler at the bunker right now.
Yeah. No,
It's the
Common played a
war in
few
Berlin
clips.
all over again. Oh.
He was talking about how he was banging the daughter and shit.
Yeah,
Sick
it's
bastard.
actually bad. I hope one of his fucking uncles gets enough balls to go break his fucking face.
Yeah. Get one of the demented ones. Not Gene. Get somebody else to do it.
Believe me, I know.
Get Uncle Richard to come over there.
Just clean up the fucking car. Just leave the fucking scrap. Take the fucking leash off the dog and start whipping him.
Gotti style. Yeah. Back in the day, cut your brakes.
Emery Bang Lee. The cat is out the bag. Nice. You think the
What,
stinky bag?
they're having a lover's quarrel.
Yeah, that's what happened. They hung out for Christmas and they thought they were going to see each other again.
That's hilarious. It was Christmas, dude. He makes it like so touching, you know. I picture like the candle.
Yeah, like they're
And
two fucking really, really swell guys, nice guys. They both suck. I mean, at least funny and all, but I mean, come to think of it, he'll tell you himself he sucked.
you wish me Merry Christmas, dude. I thought that meant
The
something.
funny thing was, well, one guy was going because I caught a little bit of it because I like comedy, it's funny. And everybody likes it until it's them. And it's fucking like, and me, I don't mind it. Believe me, you just guys want to fuck with me, that's fine. I care. I don't give a fuck. Um, but he's like fucking. I don't go after kids. I never go after kids. But
Yeah,
yet he has his son in the fucking. He's doing a whole hour and a half on his son.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't bring his kids up. Get the fuck out of here, motherfucker. Fuck.
yeah. No, he's been
Them kids,
hypocritical like
them
that.
kids didn't kill you yet, you fucking piece of shit.
You're
Nobody ever
still
stuck
alive.
nobody stuck a fentanyl in your fucking batch, you cocksucker.
Yeah, it's the assholes who deserve it the most that they live forever, and um,
Chasing
the good
fucking cop
people.
cars while picketing fucking Jewish people. He's chasing fucking cop cars down. They just threatened me. They
This is
threatened me. Yo, it's fucking real tough to going after rats. Every rat I know beat your ass.
it's a sick joke, man. And he's got people backing him up. He's got 130 something in his lives. I'm like, motherfucker, man.
Fucking yeah, you know what? Half of them are there just to fucking want to see him fucking suffer, or even more, and the other 40 are misled.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what I mean?
I guess people don't want to tune in to see me suffer. They don't even bother. I guess that's a good thing. I don't know.
Let
MRE
them
said everyone is
let
on his
them beat
dick.
each other up. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that's what he said, Todd Tone. Yeah. Everybody's on my dick. Literally.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah.
He's a ladies' man.
Yeah. Fucking somebody's ass is in your cock. Stupid. Fucking some dude.
Lee invited MRE to Sizzlers, and when the bill came, he said, I'll be right back, dude. Oh, that's what it's about. Lee did a little dine and dash on him.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at this bill. $38?
Oh, they
Oh,
actually went out to eat together.
no, he's just joking. He's joking.
Oh,
Can you
that guy
imagine?
don't leave with two black ladies. She's afraid. And when you leave, you gotta like fucking wear a couple of ski hats, take a train.
Oh, look at this. MB admitted that MRE brought her to troll Lee. My guess is that most of what she did was done under his instruction, the whole from the beginning. And we said that back then. It's just nice to hear them admit it. I mean, it was obvious. They came here to fuck shit up, and they did. That's what the trolls did. Divide and conquer. They divided everybody.
Yeah, see what kind of fucking life they have, these fucking loser motherfuckers. They stay in their house all day and fucking even her and fuck with people like that.
No,
They
but these
deserve
people
to
were
fucking
sinister, man. They tried to get people
they
fucked up.
deserve to
They
be
tried to
beaten
get
up
people.
with belts. Not fucked up like with belts, just laughed at and fucking like just spit on and
Yeah.
like fucking the vermin scum that they are. They're pieces of shit. They can't live in society, like not the societies that I lived in and all I live in today because they're just fucking they hide what they do. They're just blowjobs.
No, but they could be animals too. I mean, the shit that they
Hmm.
do. I mean, so yeah, all this shit on here stems, and then the worst part. Well, forget it. Who cares?
Who cares? Let them kill each other. Yeah, have at it.
Yeah.
Have at it.
So he banged them all. I guess he banged them all, Jane. Thank you so much, Bella. Thank you. I appreciate you, Bella. You're going straight to heaven. Gunsmoke late to church. God damn it, Mojo.
All
Oh,
right.
better late than never.
She's calling me.
Yeah.
Let me see where I'm at. I gotta go a little bit.
Yeah. All right, brother.
A little bit, yeah. No, go ahead. But I'm pretty sure somebody else will come on.
Yeah. I appreciate you, Frank. Thank you, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. All right.
All right, later, Frank.
All right. Later.
You took a nap. Yeah, so did I. It does explain where all these weird trolls came from. and who had no interest in the mob, but were in every mob-related show. Yeah, they came up with that rat shit. It's pretty crazy how these people fell for this shit. I don't know. I usually don't like to call out shit, but like that guy Dominic Crea fucking getting these neo-Nazi trolls talking about we hate rats, we hate rats. Ugh. The fuck is he talking about? Bunch of computer nerds, weirdos. I don't know. You gonna go wee? Late boy. Yeah, you gotta say 3 Hail Marys, Mojo. 3 Hail Marys, and it makes it all better. Where's Casperosa been? I don't know, man. He pops up in here once in a blue, but he don't really participate in the chat. Casperosa, Casperosa, Casperosa. I said that 3 times. He should pop up any minute now with a smart aleck comment. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna stay up late. You're gonna get used to it. You gotta take power naps. Catch an hour here, 2 hours there. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the neo-Nazi troll. So that's good that they're admitting, this piece of shit was behind it. And I hate to bring it up, but the assholes that backed him up when he was already exposed as a liar, fraud. Now all of a sudden they see the truth about this guy. After 3.5 years of this bullshit, they destroyed everything. Lousy bastards. It was fun in the beginning. It was fun. We had a good ride. I can't imagine being some Midwest jerk off who spends their time white knighting for the mob the way yeah, it's just weird. Fucking LARPer boy. Yeah, anybody gung ho about that rat shit, like to the point where it's just weird, you know. I don't know. It's just weirdo shit. Anyway, let's see what's in the news, huh? God damn it. Let me drop a link too. We still got to do our due diligence. It hasn't been 2 hours yet. So thank you so much, Bella. Thank all of you. Yeah, let's see. Shouts to Scott too, man. Yeah. Oh yeah, shouts to Gene. Thank you so much, Gene. Good to see you. Shit. All right, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. The hell's this? Scarlett Johansson's SNL season 50 finale abruptly ends, leaving viewers wondering who's saying goodbye. What? Who cares about SNL anyway? Carrie Hart apologizes to wife Pink after he's hospitalized. Oh, shut up. Vance and Zelensky shake hands at Pope Leo inaugural mass. The first encounter since Oval Office blow up. Did you say thank you to the Pope? I don't remember you saying thank you not one time to the Pope. God damn it. So yeah, today's the new Pope's first inaugural mass thingy. Yeah. Pontificate boy. Let's see what else. I don't know, man. I'm running out of shit to talk about here. There's nothing good in the news. No, there's nothing good here. I don't need this agita. Wow, you look at this shit. I left my husband of 34 years. Now I'm having the best sex of my life at 70. So much for love, huh? That's all it's about, right? She's sexed up at 70, it says. A grandmother who left her husband of 34 years. 34 years. Almost as long as I've been alive. She left her husband of 34 years to have hot and heavy hookups. It says she's loving her late in life sexual awakening. I guess you only live once, but what the fuck, man? She says, I'm living life as a teenager. I feel ageless and I actually think I've become a happier person. I look better than I did 20 years ago. Isn't it amazing what some new dick will do for you, huh? She's all right. I don't know. I guess she's bangable. She lived a quiet life in rural Norfolk, England, where she was trapped in an unhappy marriage for 34 years. Tatone says I should tell my wife. Can I give her my number? Danny Green says, I'm 40 and smashed out a 7-year-old last weekend. Nice. Shit. Where do you meet these broads? At the restaurant? Send them over a bottle of champagne? Like, Zelensky's a cuck? If you lose me for a minute, we have a storm coming in. There's a storm a coming. Hopefully, J.D. Vance won't kill the new pope like he did to Francis. Oh! That was suspicious, wasn't it, Jane? Highly suspicious. Yeah, I spoke about that earlier, Danny Green. What a disgrace. They had no business being in our New York harbor. They had no business. And they should have known better, all right? I don't want to hear, oh, we lost power. I don't want to hear that. Okay? You had no business being in the water anyway, all right? Because you knew you wouldn't clear the Brooklyn Bridge. You were too tall. I think the Mexican government should pay for damages. But it is a tragedy. 2 people lost their lives. 17 got hurt. So it is a tragedy. But after that's settled, they better pay for the damages. New York's got enough problems. We don't need to be paying for repairs for the Brooklyn Bridge now. The MTA will come up with a new scheme now. Like, oh, we need allocated funds for the Brooklyn Bridge to come up with a new toll now. Let's raise the fares. Yeah. You love the older women with no teeth? Nice. Nice. That's some kinky shit, man. They crashed into the bridge with some kind of promotion? What? I hope not. Listen, man, I understand, we're friendly with other nations. We let them come in and say hello in our ports with their ships and shit, their warships. I think we should put an end to that. We're the only warships that should be patrolling the world, all right? We come to your port. You don't come to ours. All right? Now look what happened. You see? We're the world's police, all right? We travel to your port and navigate through your waters, all right, and show our American strength. You don't do it to us. They let Russia friggin' dock off the friggin' shores of Florida and shit, or that's got to come to an end. Pull up that clip. Pull up that clip. How the fuck do you not do the due diligence and see if you can clear any? What? Oh yeah, I don't know what they were thinking. Yeah, you got to know that you're not going to be able to clear that bridge. You should already know this, you know? Who knows? Who knows what happened there? Somebody was probably drunk behind the wheel over there, like, oh yeah, you know, whatever the fuck's going on. They're on the news. They said something about it was some kind of promotion. I don't know what the hell they're promoting. It was supposed to be the Mexican Navy. There was a bunch of cadets on there. It was supposed to be like a goodwill type of, you know, other nations. They come sail by our major cities or whatever. They come to our ports and they wave from the ship and shit. Like, oh, look at us. We're not from America. Look at us. You know, I don't know. The fuck. Now I'm just talking to talk. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Anyway, it was a big tragedy. Anyway, let's not talk about it. I don't want to get mad at people over a tragedy. Uh, but yeah, oh yeah, this fucking 70-year-old. Back to her. There was a big age gap. Her ex-husband was 18 years older, and it suddenly didn't work. That's why you got to kind of date within your age group, you know? This way you're on the same level in life. She was full of energy and wanted to do things, and living in the country didn't do it for me. She decided to divorce her husband and relocate to London, where her son was living. Inspired by her new surroundings, she turned to dating apps at the behest of a friend. Soon it was time for her to have sex with someone new for the first time in almost half a century. They say as you get older, you dry up a bit, but I met someone who knew exactly what to do. He used lubricants and used everything to make me feel good. It worked, and I could not believe it. I was on cloud nine. I hop skipped, danced, jumped everywhere. It really does work. Wow, so she got some new dick. All of a sudden, she's doing backflips and hop skip down the street. But she doesn't have plans to remarry or even acquire a long term boyfriend. So she's, you know, she's going to be a hooah. I don't judge. Whatever makes her happy. It's her life. For now, she's enjoying her newfound freedom despite encountering her fair share of duds on the dating app. There's a lot of duds out there. Oh, she gets ghosted too. She's getting ghosted by 22-year-olds. She should have kept this to herself instead of running to the tabloids and newspapers with this shit, you know? Have some decency. Now everybody knows what this guy's mother's up to, you know? Great. These older women love getting what? Danny Green. Now you're dating a 70-year-old. Yeah, that's not a bad. Yeah, why not get a hot 70-year-old divorcee? Pool in the backyard. Nice little Range Rover. Getting gilf pussy now, huh? I know a lot of couples that are 10 years apart. Yeah, that happens. Yeah, that's all right. You're still within the realm of. But when you start dating somebody 20, 30 years younger than you, that's weird. That's when it don't make sense. You got nothing in common. Like this new generation of chicks, like 20 years old, 21, 22, 23, maybe even the 25-year-olds. You can't relate to these broads. They ain't got nothing even their music sucks. Their sense of humor sucks. Their politics suck. Even their makeup sucks. Everybody looks like an asshole now. Anyway, I don't want to get negative. We're losing a lot of people here. God damn it. Cher has her. Yeah, she does. Yeah, Cher, Madonna. A few of these broads. Wait till she gets the clap. Yeah, we'll see what she says then. Yeah, with her new reinvigorated love life. Yeah, make an article on that. How you caught the clap at 70 something years old. How about that? She don't want no boyfriend. Cher's 78. Damn. And her boyfriend is like 37, 35, something like that. Oh, Reverend Al, look at this. Late to church today. Speak for yourself, Smoke. I love my 25-year-old hookers. That's the best age to be a hooker, 25 years old. Yeah. Nothing wrong with loving 25-year-old hookers. Yeah. Cher's boy's 38 and she's 78. Shit, so she's 40 years older than this guy. She was 40 when her new boy toy was born. If I could turn back time. Do, 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 do. At least he's not talking about Tupac, you motherfucker. Paisan. Hello, my paisan. Hello, my Parmesan paisan. Damn. I don't think you're joking, Danny. I don't think you're joking. There's nothing wrong with that. You went from a 70-year-old hooker to 25. Yeah, why not? Yeah. You can't discriminate. Getting some Zsa Zsa Gabor pussy. Dolly Parton's still hot. At least she was for a while. What's her name? Sophia Loren was hot for a while, at least up until 95. She was in that movie Grumpy Old Men. She was hot in that movie. My long-term relationship ended and I went on a tear, smashing everything. Jesus. This guy was driving around Boston, banging everything that moved. Trust me, a little blow is needed with the 25-year-olds. Yeah, they do love some blow, don't they? Oh, look, Tommy Lee. Remember Tommy Lee? Whatever stupid band he was part of? Motley Crue or some shit? His new wife breaks her silence on their reported split. She says, "This is embarrassing. I've been through a lot in my marriage, which is not anyone's business. So why are you talking to the press, you asshole?" She's revealed she's living in a hotel amid tough times in their relationship. Oh, poor you. She looks pretty hot, though. She's definitely half his age. The hell does this broad get involved with? She claimed she was catfished on social media by someone she presumed to be Falling in Reverse frontman Ronnie Radke. This person allegedly harassed her for 2 weeks. I told my husband everything. I said I've been talking to whoever I thought this was on Snapchat. He says it's not him. Cool, whatever. Because I'm a good person. I mean, I'm not a good person for talking to someone while I'm married, but I've been going through a lot in my marriage. No excuse. I come clean to my husband. I came clean, I guess she said. She meant to say. It's probably a typo. Uh, so she got caught cheating on this guy. She was texting another man that she thought was from another shitty rock band. What was it? What was the rock band? Falling in Reverse. I'm sure he sings nice love songs, you know. Tonight'll be the night I fall for you. You know that bullshit. She's in the crowd sucking it up like, oh, he wrote the song for me. Tonight'll be the night I fall for you. That bullshit. She's cheating on Tommy Lee. You don't cheat on Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee cheats on you. Okay? She's calling herself a good person while she was texting another man for 2 weeks until the guy started harassing her and she got catfished. Stupid broad. Oh, she's 38 and he's 62. See? So then Tommy Lee freaked out and messaged the alleged catfish guy. The catfish allegedly claimed that the wife had been liking their posts and sending direct messages. She told the guy to leave her alone moving forward. This is embarrassing for me, embarrassing for my husband. This whole fucking thing is embarrassing. I've been struggling with shit at home and I'm in a fucking hotel. Leave us alone. I'm done. Anyone can think what they will. She's pretty hot. It's a damn shame she's a cheater. It's hard to find true love out there, huh? What are you gonna do? You're on the subway, boy. Give her my number, Gunsmoke. Oh yeah, you definitely want her. You definitely want to talk to her. She's got big boobies. She looks pretty. She'll be banging another wannabe rock star next week. Probably Scott. She'll be banging the lead singer from Depeche Mode or some shit. She looks like she'll be with Fred Durst next. She'll go to Fred Durst. Limp Biscuit. That's cool, Mickey. Yeah. She's probably a groupie. She looks like one of those groupies. Yeah. She's in the industry, you know. She's trying to network behind Tommy Lee's back. It's not good enough that she lives in a mansion in Montecito with this guy, you know. She's got to text other men behind his back. That's fucked up. Can't trust nobody nowadays, man. Why is she talking to another man? That's my sentiments exactly, Al. She ain't got no business talking to no other man. Give me her phone number. Am I too old? No, obviously she's into older guys. You just gotta have money. What's up, Jersey girl? Member for 30 months. Wow. Happy Sunday, Jersey. The Red Sox are getting rocked. That rhymed. Yeah. We're gonna take those Duncan Sheik records and shove them up somebody's ass. Kid Rock had her when she was 19. Damn. Kid Rock. What an asshole, huh? You'll take care of her next? You got enough for everybody, huh? Damn. Think I need this agita? Tonight'll be the night that I fall for you. That bitch will probably do Flavor Flav. She probably would. Talking about she love him and shit. She was just a groupie. She was just a groupie. Yeah. Tupac Shakur used to rap about this shit back in the day, you know? Every other city we go, every other video, no matter where I go, I see the same hoe. That was because all the same chicks were going to the same video shoots, the same industry party. So everywhere Tupac Shakur went, you see the same hoe that he was banging in Vallejo and Idaho. And then he's seen them from all over the world. Yeah. Getting old time pussy. Halle Berry shows off her wild new image. Oh, did you see her? Halle Berry was in bed with her husband, and she's like, "Yeah, we're about to make love right now. Just wanted to send a shout out to everybody out there." Like, shut up, you fucking weirdo. You're still hot, Halle Berry, but you're very weird. Vera Wang reveals whether she has any plans to retire at 76. She has no plans to retire. Yeah, why would she? She's making money hand over fist selling rags. Yeah. Another asshole climbed Mount Everest and a record breaking 19th ascent to Mount Everest, calling it legendary. Jersey girl. Remember Tom and Pam Anderson photos? I remember the video back in 95. Shit. Back in 99, took you about 2 days to download the porno film they filmed, on the boat. The infamous Pam Anderson, Tommy Lee porno. Took about 48 hours to download that bad boy. On Kazaa, whatever. Morpheus, some shit. Give me the tablecloth, cuz. Where's the tablecloth? Forever young. Jersey wants to be forever young. Do you want to watch this shit show forever? This group is for the birds. Tommy Lee said he knew he made it when he was sitting on a couch watching Pam Anderson sitting on his toilet. That's how you know you made it in life, especially back in the mid 90s. She was the it girl, Pam Anderson. She was number one for a while. By 98, she fell off. She came out with some shit movie in 96 called Barbed Wire. Stupid ass. Yeah, it makes me feel sad too, Jersey. Breaks my heart. Oh, Angelina Jolie and her Gone in 60-second days. That's when she was in her prime, man. Angelina Jolie from 97, 98 till about 2005, maybe. 2002, maybe. Yeah. After that, she started starving herself. She's all ribs and bones and pale and looks like her father now. It's weird. It's like, come on, sweetheart. Why don't you have a fucking burger or something? You know, stop eating kale, whatever you're eating. You're all skin and bones. Look at you. No. Are you really, Danny? That's going to be something. All right. I look forward to it, Danny. That should be good. That's going to be something new. Get some good stories out of you. I want to hear some good Boston stories. You never saw that video? Damn. That video was huge in the 90s. That's all they talked about in 95, you know? God damn it, Danny. You better behave. You better behave, boy. Don't come on here saying the N word like pizza. Yeah, that should be a good one. Yeah. Get some new blood on here. You know what I'm saying? What else we got here? Oh, I don't know how I feel about this. They got a antebellum mansion in Louisiana, I think. You know, on a plantation, whatever. The big antebellum mansion on the plantation. It's 166 years old. It burned down to the ground completely. Now, some people are celebrating it, obviously, because it's a symbol of slavery and oppression and all that other shit. But I just appreciate the architecture. Like, that's architecture you don't get back, you know? These woke joke fucking architects nowadays, you know, they'll just build you a box and say, this is a modern home, dead tech postmodernistic, dead tech home with all the anemones. Nobody makes anything with class anymore, you know? See new buildings now designed like shit, tacky. Back in the days, they used to build some with pillars and grand designs and little fucking gargoyles and angels in the, you know, sculptured into the fucking into the marble, grand pillars, porticos, balconies, beautiful shit. Now you got shit. So it's sad when you lose old structures like that, you know? I think. They say the fire was electrical and not suspicious. Sad, man. Yeah. It was a sugar plantation operated and constructed by slave labor on behalf of John Hampton Randolph in 1859. The 165-room home became a museum in the 1980s. It looked like the White House. Beautiful home, man. I know it's got a bad history, but you know, we shouldn't erase history. It should be there, you know, for everybody to learn from. These motherfuckers want to erase history and shit. The Sox just hit a grand slam. What up, Chunky Chunko? Hold it, Toledo. What up, Chunky? Happy Sunday, brother. Hope you're doing good, man. Shouts to Chunky, my dude. I'll give you some stories about spitting game to 70-year-olds. Nice. Yeah. I'll soak up some game. Had a Mac at a 75-year-old. Yeah. Danny says, I'm a gentleman. You like her pajamas, Vera Wang? She's not retiring. 4-3 Sox. Let's go. Who they playing? Shop at Kohl's. Yeah. Dillard's? You shopping at Dillard's? Oh, Chunky likes the Gilfs too, see? Yeah. No, there's nothing wrong with old vagina. Ain't nothing wrong with it, boy. The heart wants what the heart wants. Yeah. Yeah, no, we get it. We get it. There's some hot old broads out there that need to get it, you know? Yeah. Now they got 70-year-old broads with the clap out there. Nice. All right, what else is in the news? Border Patrol seizes $875,000 worth of marijuana disguised as a shipment of men's overalls. Fucking overall wearing boy. Bill Maher slams Americans for pretending that they have core convictions and deeply held beliefs thanks to politics. I hope he's talking about those woke joke weirdos. Shit. Nearly half of this age group admits to lying on job applications. Let's see who they are. There's nothing wrong with lying on you have to lie. You know. On a job application, you got no choice. How are you going to get hired in the first place if you don't lie? One in four job applicants has lied, exaggerated, or provided inaccurate information on their applications. And Gen Z is leading the trend. Well, what do you know? Well. Gen Z. The majority of Zoomers lied in key areas such as work experience and job responsibilities, with job title coming in third. I should have lied more on my resume back in the day. I should have lied more. Would have got better jobs. Maybe I wouldn't be here right now. Struggling fuck. Hold on. What the fuck? Hold on. Taton! Do my eyes deceive me? Thank you, Taton. And Bella, thank you. Wow. I turned my head for 1 second and look at this. Thank you, guys. Coles is about 50 miles away. Holy shit. Thank you, gentlemen. Danny Green. Taton. Yeah. You're the best, Bella. Thank you. I lied on many. Hold on. I lied on many applications. I said I had a YouTube show and call myself the Don. That's fucked up. I'm going to have to tell people that one day. I have no choice. If I had to go out there once again, I have to say, yeah, I've been a YouTuber. Gunsmoke the Don on YouTube for the past 20 years. You had a Gen Z once? I don't want to know. That Bernstein was talking about some Boston guys I know. We discussed this at the restaurant last week. They were ripping on that jerk off. I could only imagine. Fucking Bernstein, huh? Yeah, we're gonna keep doing these YouTube shorts with the bullshit mafia news. We're gonna keep it up. Other people are getting rich out there off of this shit. I might as well try too. Give you some mob content out there. Let's see how my YouTube short did. Let's see. I woke up this morning. It did a lot better than it did yesterday. Look, it's at 1,000 now. It was struggling there, but we got to 1,000. That's good. Thank you, guys. I wish it did better, but I'm happy with that. It's better than 200 views. So yeah, that's good. We're gonna work on another one today. Probably release it tomorrow. Should be a good one. Should be better than the first one. I'll give you some real mafia stories, boy. Allegedly. Yeah. Continental breakfast eating boy. Thank you, Becky. I try. Goddamn woke people. Woke people are the worst kind of people. They're racist. You fucking Bernstein boy. You got into an argument at the Social Security office with this female. Wants to change her sex on the birth certificate to what? Oh, pansexual? Fucking weirdos. Shopping at Kohl's, boy. Hold on. King Charles and Prince William don matching robes for the ancient royal service. What the hell they doing, boy? They always got some ritual going on over there. What up, Hellcat? Good to see you. Happy Sunday. Hope you're doing good too, Hellcat. Thank you. My man. Slow down, Danny. I'm writing down all these pickup lines for seniors. Yeah, how you doing? Yeah, I saw you from across the room. I couldn't help but notice how beautiful you are. I was wondering, do you have AARP? I could help you save some money on arthritis creams, sweetheart. Yeah, I got the hookup at AARP. Yeah. Oh, I noticed you got Life Alert around there on your neck there. That's nice. Yeah. I could get you a discount on that too, honey. Yeah. I'll get you free Life Alert for 3 years. Ditch the zero and get with the hero. Why don't you get divorced, honey? Who cares? You've been married for 40 years? Who cares? Don't you want to have a sexual awakening? Do you want to embarrass your grown adult children and let them know mommy's a whore? Come on, baby. I know how to talk to them. I know how to do them. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Let me chew my candy real quick. Had to eat some candy. I was starting to feel sick there. Then I was going to diabetic shock. Hold on. Everybody left, huh? God damn it. Maybe this summer we'll start doing shows on camera and shit. Get more viewers in here. The public is so fickle. Don't be making me sound like Mickey Mouse, all right? How dare you speed up my tempo? Bobby Lupo. You know, you already have a category, and it's called a slut. Anybody that sleeps around as a slut, they should not get to change it to a pan, whatever. Yeah, I would tell you, listen, don't you leave this shit alone, huh? Whatever your sexual perversions are, we don't need it down on paper, all right? Have a nice day, ma'am. You know, that's what I would have said. We're not changing this to pansexual. You were born a man or whatever, that's what it's going to be. Thank you, Mojo. I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. Shouts to Mojo. Have a great weekend. Well, enjoy the rest of the weekend, whatever's left of it. Looks like it's about to rain around this motherfucker now. We started off as a beautiful day in the ghetto. Now it's cloudy and shit. What the fuck's going on, man? Live from Field 4. Yeah, we will. We will. Definitely. We'll go live from Field 4. Sure. Why not? Only problem is the wind, you know. It's very windy, but because of the fucking beach. But we'll go live. Yeah, we'll walk the boardwalk together. Slow down. I just want to get to know you. Don't turn around. Fucking wind boy. Wind in your sails, boy. Wind beneath my wings, boy. Yeah. Jersey girl. All right, let's see. What's going on here? Trio were stabbed during a knife fight at a New York City bar. The man has been arrested. The fracas erupted around 3:30 a.m. after closing time outside of Sally's Bar on Lexington Avenue, near East 29th Street in Kips Bay. Yeah. If you're ever going to get stabbed outside of a bar, it's definitely in front of a place that says Sally's. I got stabbed inside Sally's bar. Yeah. Jersey girl. One man pulled out a pocket knife and started slashing three people. One victim was in his 30s. The others were 45 and 46. 20-year-old was arrested. See, it's these young punks, man. They charged him with assault. First degree assault and 2 counts of second degree assault and 3 counts of criminal possession of a weapon. How about attempted murder? How about that? One guy got cut in the neck. One guy was cut in his abdomen. Another one was slashed on on his shoulder. And the third guy was cut on his neck. How about attempted murder for this asshole? Getting some AAAR pussy. Fuck. You're fucking with my speech impediment. Getting some AARP pussy. Yeah. Getting some life alert pussy. Got shot in the foot on my stoop when I was 18. Yeah. Ain't that something? How'd you get shot in the foot? Was it an innocent bystander? Innocent bystander boy getting shot in the foot, boy. Damn. Imagine that, just chilling on the porch. Some asshole pulls a drive-by, you get shot in the foot. That's fucked up, man. Some asshole said it's a shame that people walk around with knives. He already has a stupid mentality. He's carrying a knife. He's looking for a fight. There's always people out there like that. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe they have mommy issues or something. I don't know. They grow up angry, you know. Maybe it's the poverty of the ghetto that makes people upset. I don't know. People get angry when they're poor, you know. You go in the kitchen, make yourself a PB&J, little peanut butter and jelly sandwich because that's all you got. Got your mama in the other room talking about, hey, what you doing in there? Don't be making no peanut butter and jelly. You better put that back. You better save that for later. You know, people get upset like, damn, man, I want to eat a sandwich. Times is tough, man. So what do? They think the answer is to pick up a knife and go outside and look, you know, to take their anger out on somebody, you know. Then they end up in jail talking about, please, please, no, please. You know, can't arrest me, you know. I'm oppressed. Can't arrest me. What up, Nightmare? When was the last time you went to the doctors? Why, Ducks? Why do you ask? Am I suffering from mental illness on here right now? I'm just trying to talk about anything, man. I don't know. I don't got no subject matter, and nobody wants to grab the link and talk to me. So what am I supposed to do? I'm just ranting and raving over here about everything and nothing. All right, we're reading the news for Christ's sake. I don't need no doctors. All right, can't afford no doctors right now. Doctor, I'm gonna see the doctor when it's too late. It's already probably too late. I almost went into diabetic shock a few minutes ago before I started eating multi-flavored sour candy belts. Delicious, drenched in sugar. Sorry, guys, I'm chewing. Hold on. Timpson shot you? It was Timpson? That's good. Take care of your health, guys. It's very important. Vietnam boy. Damn. You never seen the ocean? Oh my god. Now, a year from now, Kevin Woo's gonna randomly come in the chat and be like, yo, Danny, remember that time you got shot in the foot? He never forgets. I never trusted Timpson. Tell him, Gunsmoke. I never liked him. I never trusted him. Yeah, East Coast boy. I lived one house from the shore overlooking Deer Island. It must be nice. I'm Korean like Gunsmoke. You're pooping banana. What? You're a savage, man. Once you use the bidet, you never look back. Bidet will change your whole life. You'll wonder why you were wiping your ass that way the whole time, you know? Wasting toilet paper, cleaning up a big mess. Disgusting. Why live like that when you could have cold water sprayed up your ass to clean it, you know? I love the ocean too, but you got to respect the ocean. As I tell you guys every summer, you guys might get annoyed. Every summer we talk about the sharks. Every time I go live, I read you another shark attack that happened, even though supposedly they tell you, no, it's rare and hardly ever happens. Every fucking summer, every week, all summer long, I'm reading to you guys about shark attacks. New Jersey, Florida, New York, California, Australia, all over. You guys think it's a joke. You got to respect the ocean. When you go out there, always be on the alert. You got to be on the defensive. You never know. Be on the lookout for shark fins, any type of weird movement in the water. Got to stay on alert. That's what I do. Sometimes I like to float on my back. I like to float on my back and close my eyes and just float there. But then I think better of it because I'm like, well, what if a shark comes out of nowhere? You know, I got to be alert. Yeah. Yeah. Is that what happened, Tadio? Well, at least you're here. Yeah. Obviously, you didn't listen to him. All of you should come visit Boston. It's a woke town. You got a woke mayor over there, Danny Green. BB from VA. Happy Sunday, BB. Good to see you. Shit. Come visit Boston. Yeah, one day I'll visit Boston. Hopefully. Yeah. Think I need to charge it up. All right. What else is in the news? How's this? So some asshole blew up a in vitro fertilization clinic in Palm Springs. Turns out it was by some pro-death fanatic who opposed people being born without their consent. So somehow the sperm is supposed to tell you that they want to be born. You know, you're supposed to give consent first. What a fucking wacko! Nobody asked to be born. All right. Sounds like teenage angst. This guy's 25 years old. Usually you're thinking like that at 15, 16. Like, I didn't ask to be born. It's not fair. He detonated a car bomb outside of a fertility clinic in Palm Springs on Saturday. Oh, he killed himself and injuring four other people. Oh, he took himself out. Damn it, man. They all have this weird look on them. Like, I don't know. His name was Guy. Not your guy there, pal. Not your pal there, Guy. Guy Edward Bartkus. Guy. My name's Guy. I'm a swell kind of guy. Oh, look at this. The Phillies pitcher has been suspended for 80 games and the playoffs for performance enhancing drugs in a major blow to the World Series hopes of the Phillies. Nice. What up, Chad D? Chad, my man. Uh, oh, you're watching the Karen Reed trial? They set her up big time? I don't know. Why do people keep saying that, man? I think she's guilty as sin. What up, Bubba J? Happy Sunday, Bubba. Did you hear the 10 inmates escaped the New Orleans prison? Just about all of them were murderers. Yeah, I heard about that. I saw their pictures, too. They look like real winners. Tattoos all over their face and neck. Real hardened criminals. The worst of the worst. They're out there running the streets right now. God knows what innocent civilian's going to get killed now when they carjack them or try to take over their home. They got to feed themselves somehow and get shelter and hide. So they got to kill somebody. And they're probably going to split up too. They're not going to stay together. So those 10 people are spread out. They're looking for homes to invade, refrigerators to raid, cars to jack. Probably looking to get themselves a gun. So yeah, what a big mess. How the hell do you break out of prison in the year 2025? I don't know. When there's a will, there's a way, I guess. But Karen Reed's innocent. Look at this. I heard they caught 3 of the inmates, but I didn't know what happened to. Oh, they caught 3 already. How exactly do 10 people break out of jail? That's a good question. Let's read up on that because they're not really talking about it in the major news. I'm sure the police department down there said, "Yo, shut the fuck up about it. We don't want people to be talking about it. It's a big fuck up. Somebody has to get fired. Heads will roll." Okay, here we go. Here's how the nighttime escape of 10 Louisiana inmates unfolded. Look at them running away. Look at them. Into the dead of night. Just after midnight on Friday, a corrections monitoring technician in New Orleans stepped away for food. Little midnight snack for the fucking technician here. Supposed to be monitoring the corrections video shit, whatever. When he left, the Justice Center had been in lockdown since 10:30 p.m., as it usually was, with inmates expected to be in their cells for the night. But in the technician's absence, several inmates began tampering with the door of cell Delta 1006. They tugged and pulled until the door broke open and snuck into the handicap cell. Then, a man squeezed through a small hole in the wall behind a metal toilet. You should have seen this hole too, man. That guy must have been real skinny. Because I saw the picture. I'm like, what the fuck? Why'd they fuck with a toilet for? Like, I don't understand. So they went through there was a lot of shit on the wall, too. Looks like somebody had explosive diarrhea or whatever, or they just shit on the wall. It's bad enough you gotta do prison time, but you gotta do it inside of a cell where somebody was shitting and pissing on the floor. They don't clean it, you know. Anyway, man squeezed through a small hole in the wall behind a metal toilet. Another followed, then another. 7 more would make their way through the tiny opening as 10 inmates fled from the New Orleans jail into the warm, muggy night. They left a message on the wall on the way out. Too easy, LOL. Why do they do that? Every time they break out of jail, they got to leave a little note, you know, like, ha ha. Those assholes upstate, remember that? What was that? The Danamora? Those 2 assholes? They busted out through like the pipes or something. They crawled through the pipes and got out of there. But they left like a little sticker that said like "Have a nice day," like "Thank you, have a nice day," some shit like that. Now these assholes are saying too easy. So they broke out of the friggin' they ripped the friggin' toilet out of the wall, and they escaped through a hole in the wall from the toilet, and they ran outside. I don't know how the fuck that's possible, but they prepared for their escape and possibly had help. Yeah. I think they had a cutting tool also to remove the friggin' toilet. I don't know. See what you guys are saying. What are you guys talking about, boy? The FBI should be investigating the judge along with all the others. What are you talking about? Don't you think by now every escape happens at night? Why don't they hire security for nighttime and do a head count after midnight? You'd think they would, right? But then I saw the chief of corrections over there. She was complaining that they're understaffed. That she's been telling them for years now that, you know, the staff over here is duly inadequate. So I think they have a what do you call it, a staffing problem. It's getting real out there, folks. Yeah. Aunt Bev's summer house in the Hamptons. The technician was just a civilian. Well, it looks like they're blaming him. He's getting the brunt of it, it looks like. It's his fault. He went to go get a midnight snack. Where the hell are the prison guards, huh? I've been seeing these prison videos on Instagram. Guys getting stabbed to death, guys getting beat up with locks and socks. And this is going on for like, you know, I watched a guy get stabbed for at least 10 minutes. He's screaming and yelling. It's a whole big scene, you know. They're dragging away his dead body on the floor. Like, where the fuck are the fucking COs? Not one CO is around in the whole prison block. Like, what the hell? They're dragging him around to different rooms and shit. Like, where the fuck are the COs? I mean, they're just hanging out there. I mean, the prisoners are just hanging out. It's like they're just, you know, they got the free reign of the fucking place. That ain't cool, man. Fuck, you got free reign for it. Everybody should be locked down in their cells. I don't want you guys hanging out here, grouping up together, plotting on shit. Y'all ain't got nothing good going on. You better stay in your cell and read some Malcolm X books or something. I don't know. Read the Bible. Listen to the radio. I don't need you guys congregating talking about, you're going to set me on fire and stab me to death and shit over some bullshit. Try and do easy time. Try and mind my business, do my time. I don't need to be getting stabbed to death over some bullshit because I'm from the wrong gang or you don't like my skin color, some shit. Anyway, these assholes, they got away. I guess a few of them got caught. They'll eventually all be caught. Maybe one or two of them will die in a shootout or something. But oh, I see the picture here where they said too easy. They drew a smiley face too. Can't forget to draw the smiley face now. You think I need this agita? She was set up big time. I don't know. She looks pretty mean, and she was cursing him out in text messages and stuff. She wasn't happy with the guy. She was pissed off, and she was cheating on him too. She was cheating on her cop boyfriend with his ATF friend. And the ATF friend was like, I knew it was my friend's wife, but I liked her. What does that mean? Because you like her? How about stop being selfish, you piece of shit? How about respect their marriage, asshole? They all better have life because you got to be stupid to run if you have like 4 or 5 years. Yeah, I don't know. They seem to be lifers. One of them was 19, so I don't know. Let's see. I think they're all murderers or whatever. Let's see. The men, the youngest was 19 years old, and the oldest is 42. Face a wide array of charges, including murder, aggravated assault with a firearm, and domestic abuse battery. They had prepared for their escape and possibly had help. So I guess they're facing charges, so they're not even sentenced yet, I don't think. And one of them was a DV boy. I mean, you're not getting life in jail for DV boy. DV boy about to do maybe a month max, if that. Usually DV boy come home in a week. DV boy home the next day. Yeah. The public wasn't notified until almost 10 hours after the inmates had fled, and 3 hours after the sheriff learned they were missing. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how they fit through that hole, man. That shit is crazy, bro. I guess when you want your freedom, you're going to do it, but how the fuck they did that, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, it was a failure of protocol, man. There were no alarms, there was nothing. But yeah, they don't really. I guess they're facing charges. They're not convicted yet, so I don't know. Either way, they're morons. They're all morons. Someone clearly dropped the ball, and there's no excuse for this, the state attorney general said. Yeah, you're damn right. Somebody needs to get fired. Motherfucker. 3 of the inmates have been recaptured. All right, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. We're getting ready to get out of here. It's almost a 3-hour show. Diddy will get Bieber after you. Cameron Reed is innocent, but I still smell. Yeah. Yeah. What are you talking about? That tail light wouldn't have broken. It is too hard. I don't know. But if she beats this trial, the retrial, if she beats it, they need to leave her alone. That's it. You get 2 chances at this. You know, I don't want to hear about a 3rd trial, a 4th trial. I don't want to hear about it. If they find it, even if it's a hung jury, just let her go, man. She got away with it. That's it. You can't just keep prosecuting people until you get the result that you want. You know, you get a trial and then you get a retrial, and that's it. Yeah. After that, you should be able to ride off into the sunset to kill again. Yeah. That woman definitely killed him. I think. But whatever. She's lucky I'm not on that jury. She's lucky. Send them to what? To Marcy. And they will teach them to not escape or breathe. To Marcy. Supermax boy. Thank you, Bella. I heard Lee was supposed to pick up the escapees, but stopped to take photos of hogs mating. Fucking dude, I'm sorry, dude. Where you guys at? It's too late now, fucko. You fucked up, Lee. It's too late now. You fucked us. Dude, I'm sorry. Too late for sorry, asshole. We'll see you in the next lifetime. Anyway, let me get the fuck out of here, man. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But I want to thank you guys for being here on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. I appreciate you. It's a time-honored tradition around here. DV boy. There's no Koreans on the jury. That's a problem. That's true. You never really see a Korean on a jury. Why is that? I don't know. I never thought about that. Not too many Asian jurors out there. They don't serve jury duty. That's problematic. I never thought about that. How did they get away with that? Motherfuckers. All good, Nightmare. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming on the show last night, man. Shouts to Chad D, man. Yeah. I love thunderstorms too. Yeah. Yeah, what'd you have for lunch, Nightmare? Night show or a daytime Monday show? Damn. Might have to do a night show. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a Monday daytime show tomorrow. That's a good idea. I got to work on this new YouTube short. And then we'll hit you off with another show tomorrow. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Yeah. Yeah, just put it on speaker, damn it. That'll be perfect, Nightmare. You're not ready for church to end? Me neither. but I got nothing to talk about. Later, Jersey girl. I want to thank all my peoples for being here, especially Kevin Wu, Joe Root, Primo, Danny Green, as always, Fat Ball Italian, my man, Taton, Tina Beagle. Good to see you, Tina. Shit. Shouts to Joe Root, man, my man. And Bella, thank you so much, Bella. Bella. Shouts to Scott H. Shouts to Chad from last night. Thank you, Chad. Shouts to Gene. All my good peoples, man. So y'all enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Have a nice dinner. Enjoy the springtime weather out there in the ghetto. Stay safe. And stay tuned. I'm going to hit you off with a new YouTube short coming soon, real soon. So stay on the lookout for that. And yeah, we'll hit you off tomorrow with another live show. Or maybe tonight. We'll see. Thank you, Becky. Later, Scott. Later, Danny Boy. Begging Grandma's boy. My money don't jiggle jiggle if foes. I want to see you wiggle wiggle for show. I like that song, man. Yeah. Nice, nice. Thank you so much, Jersey. Jersey girl. Yeah. You don't need none of that stuff. Just call in, it's your phone. You don't need a fancy setup. You're flying up tomorrow. Nice. I forgot. It's almost time. Springtime in the ghetto. All right. Oh, that's Thursday. Shit. Motherfucker. All right, guys. Well, I changed my mind if I was on that jury. Maybe. I don't know. But she's got some damning text messages there. It's a whole weird situation. I don't know. It seems to be working, though. She seems to be getting away with her shit. Shit. Yeah. My email address, gunsmokethedon at gmail. Gunsmokethedon at gmail.com. The hell's this? Shit. All right, guys. Game 7, boy. All right. Have a good Sunday. Thank you for being here. And we'll catch you in the next episode. Peace.